What's up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be talking about things that you need to do in order to be successful and get water damage leads, specifically from insurance agents. You probably already know that insurance agents are a great source for water damage jobs. In this video, we're going to be breaking down the do's, the don'ts, what do you need to do, what do you need to avoid in order to get these leads from the insurance agents. Here's the deal. If you own a water damage restoration company and you want to get more water damage leads from agents, you do not want to miss this video. Let's go. All right, guys, so as we get started, do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe button, drop a comment down below, and let me know where you are tuning in from. This video is going to be a little bit different because, once again, this is going to be a repurposed video from a Facebook Live that I shot in my backyard where I just throw up the phone and just start shooting from the hip, okay? It's a really good video. I got a lot of engagement on Facebook, and when I repurposed a couple before, I got a lot of great feedback here, so I'm gonna do it once again. So once you go through this video, I would love for you to tell me, do you like this? Do you want more of these, or do you like the polished stuff from the studio? Doesn't really matter to me. You're probably gonna get all of it. But I would like to know if these work for you, I'll make more of them, okay? Now, specifically about what we're gonna talk about in the video, water damage from insurance agents. They're a great referral source if you can get them. But if you're like me and you go talk to some insurance agents, you're gonna hear this a lot. Man, Shane, I just don't see a whole lot of claims. And the real challenge with insurance agents is this. Do they see water damage jobs, yes or no? If they do, then why do they always keep telling me it's been quiet, they don't see many claims? That was the story that I would get on a regular basis, but I knew that something had to be off because, like, I would have jobs right now, okay? Multiple jobs from agents that I know that tell me, man, we just don't see many claims. But yet I have jobs right now that they're your clients, but I didn't get them from the agent. I got them from the internet, I got them from word of mouth, or I got them from a plumber. So the evidence started to appear to me. I'm like, how can they not see water damage jobs or water damage claims when I'm already doing jobs for them? This doesn't make any sense. This video, I'm gonna break it all down for you, okay? So you're gonna wanna stick through this, right? And some other stuff. This video, there's gonna be some life updates. I'm gonna be showing you guys my house. We're digging a pool at this time, and there's hurricanes coming in this video. So I think right after I made this video, like 48 hours later, there was a F5. There was a Category 5 hurricane. Hurricane Milton was in the Gulf, and it actually went directly over our house. I had to evacuate. Yeah, I think about 24 to 36 hours after this video was shot. So, you know, fortunately the house was okay. And then also, I mentioned in the video, I'm talking to you about the water damage boot camp. This was from last year in the fall, and we did the boot camp in the fall. We've got a new water damage boot camp coming up in June, okay? So it's June 19 and 20. You go to waterdamagebootcamp.com to get your information. When I'm talking about it in the video, just know that the boot camp is coming up in June, and you need to come to the boot camp. Go to waterdamagebootcamp.com. So let's dive into the video, and we'll see you guys in a few minutes. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Going to do a live video for you today. We're going to be talking about insurance agents. Do they really see claims? Can they send you water damage referrals? Yes or no? That's what we're going to be talking about in this video. And just to give you a brief update, if you look back here, you can see that I have a beautiful pool that looks like a pond, but I have an update. If you notice, there's some new wood back there, and they showed up and they did some work today. And oh man, now here's the problem with that. The last time that the pool company showed up to do some work, they poured this thing, okay? And within 48 hours, we had a hurricane called Hurricane Debbie, right? Well, today they showed up. Jamie, what's coming for us here in a couple days? Guys, we are now. So I turned my head and I lost my internet connection. So yeah, the last time they came out here and worked on my pool, Hurricane Debbie hit, and we got 22 inches of rain in 24 hours, was it, Jamie? Incredible. 22 inches of rain in 24 hours. Insane. Well, guess what? They showed up to work today, and guess what? We've got a major hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico, and we are in a state of emergency, according to the governor. So this pool company's going to need to get this thing knocked out because every time they show up, we get more hurricanes. So if you guys live in Florida, y'all might want to get these people to hurry and get my pool done so it doesn't flood everybody here. So anyway, let's go talking about insurance agents again. This is my wife, by the way, in case you don't know. That's her stepping on a rock, just in case. But, I mean, well, of course you go step on a rock. Look at all that. There's Lola. That's my bulldog. So one of the questions is, can an insurance agent really send you claims, yes or no? If you've ever been to go call on an insurance agent, you've probably heard them say this. Well, I'll tell you what, Shane. Man, I would love to be able to help you, but fortunately, we haven't seen any claims. We don't really see many claims. Have you ever heard that from an agent? Man, I tell you what, we just don't see a lot of claims. And so I know that I heard that over and over and over again. But I was always wondering, I was like, but how could that possibly be true? Because even though they told me they didn't see any claims, I was still having active claims from that agent, okay? The agent that doesn't see claims, I was getting claims, but they didn't come to me from the agent. I was getting them from the internet, or I was getting them from a plumber or whatever, like however they got to me, but it wasn't getting referred to me from the insurance agent. So I really got to thinking, I was like, okay, does that really see claims, yes or no? And then that's really where I got to thinking about this. And this is going to be something we'll be teaching on in full detail at the Water Damage Boot Camp. And if you don't know, the boot camp's a 2-day event. It's down here in Tampa, November 6th, 7th, and 8th. You get it on the 6th, 7th, and 8th is the event. And I'll be teaching you this and so much more at the Water Damage Boot Camp. Go to waterdamagebootcamp.com to get more information, all right? What we wound up learning was this. Insurance agents don't always see claims, right? But they do see something else. You want to know what they see? Well, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been out there to go sign a job from an insurance agent, or not from an insurance agent? You've ever gone to sign a job, okay? You're out there, you're trying to sign it. Maybe you got it from a plumber, maybe you got it from the internet, and you can't get them to sign. You get them right up to the goal line, and they're like, you know what, Shane? Look, I know I need to do something, but I think I just want to call my agent. Have you ever heard that? Have you ever heard them say, I think I just want to call my agent? Have you? Drop a comment, give me a thumbs up, give me something, let me know. Have you ever heard them say, I think I just want to call my agent? Okay? I know that I heard that dozens of times. And you hear it all the time. So just let's think about this for a second. When they say they want to call their agent, what do? When they call their agent, imagine how that phone call goes. State Farm, Billy Bob. You know, this Billy Bob, Erica at Billy Bob State Farm office. How can I help you? Yes, is Billy Bob in? Sure. May I ask who's calling? Hey, yeah, this is Shane. How can I help you, Shane? I was like, yeah, I need to talk to him. I had something in my house, and I would just like to ask him a question. Need to ask him a question. What should I do, Billy Bob? You see, agents don't get claims. If they knew it was a claim, they'd just call 1-800-STATE-FARM, come get me. If they were in 6 inches of water, they don't call their agent. They dial 911. But when they don't know what to do and they're not sure, you know what they do? They call their agent and they ask them a what? A question. They ask them a question. So insurance agents don't get claims, but they do get tons and tons of questions. And let me tell you what happens when when they call back out there. Number one, if you don't sign the job that night, all right? If you don't sign the job that night and you leave, let me tell you what's going to happen. They're going to call their agent later that night or tomorrow morning, and there's going to be a green truck out there the next day. There will be a green truck out there. They are not calling you back. If you leave that job, you will not be back. Number one. Number two, they're going to send a green truck out there. So the insurance agent is going to be like, hey, Shane, can you go look at something for me? I had a client call and they didn't know what's going on. I don't know if they need to file a claim. A restoration company went out there. Can you just go look at it for me? And that right there, you know who they call with that question? They call someone they trust. That's the green truck. Because ServPro doesn't do a whole lot right, but they do insurance agents pretty well. They do insurance agents pretty well because they got a big brand. And they go see them constantly. You know, they give them 51,000 pounds of donuts a week, okay? But they're always in front of them, and they can just trust, like, they'll go out there and look at it. So they call the green truck to go out there, and here's what happens. That green truck goes out there to look at it, and the homeowner doesn't know if it was wet or what they should do. Guess what? It was wet. You don't ever call your insurance agency, should you file a claim or not, if it ain't wet. Every time they call you out there for a question, it's wet, and you probably should file a claim. So here's what I'm telling you, boys and girls. Quit asking insurance agents for claims. Start asking them for the questions. Ask for their questions, okay? And then when you go out there, you should give that customer a gift card and then make that customer leave the agent a 5-star. You see, agents love Google reviews. So get them a 5-star Google review by any means necessary. And also give them some leads. Insurance agents love to get leads. Find out from anybody else. Oh, Miss Jones, I know you got your home with them. You already have your auto. If you do have an issue, this is something they could roll up all into one. Like, insurance agents will love you if you will send them leads for home and auto and life. Just do that. I don't care if you got to buy those leads from some type of online service. If you give that insurance agent leads and you start talking to them about leads or about Google reviews, this is how you win them over. Okay. Instead of saying, have you seen any claims? Say, hey,
Have you had any questions? I would love to go look at something. And every time I go look at something, I'm going to send them to dinner on your behalf, and I'm going to get you a 5-star Google review. And I promise you this, guys, if you start getting agents 5-star Google reviews, they will send you to go look at their questions. And their questions will probably be wet. And this is one way that you get more water damage jobs. So hopefully this is helpful for you guys. If it is and you want to learn more, you can go to waterdamagebootcamp.com and we'll have a full 1-hour training on this with slides and everything else. And we will fully undress this topic of getting referrals from insurance agents. Okay. But just know this, insurance agents don't get claims. They do see questions. Okay. So you've got to ask for the question instead. And you've got to serve that agent at a high level. This is servant marketing. And there are similar things that you can do with plumbers, but that's a different topic. That's a different day. I got to go pick up my daughter here in just a little bit. Today's video is about insurance agents. And just know this. Yes, insurance agents, they do get a lot of claims, but they show up first as questions. Does that make sense? They show up first as questions. And so you need to go ask for those questions and you need to serve them at a high level. And whatever you do, when you do go talk to them, just don't make it about you. Don't make it about you. And for God's sake, don't take them a bunch of donuts unless that's what they want, okay? Because you're doing what everybody else does and you can be getting what everybody else gets. They're probably on a diet anyway, okay? They're probably on a diet. Find out what they really want. Give them that. So some of the State Farm agents I used to go see in Nashville, they like Red Bull. So you know what they got? Cases of Red Bull when I would go see them. And why cases? Because I don't know if they like sugar or sugar-free. So we got them cases of both. Okay? Find out what they want and give it to them. Find out what they want and give it to them. Spare no expense. Are you following me? Make this about servant marketing. This is not about you. This is about how can you shine, way overshine any of your competition by being willing to do things that nobody else would be willing to do. Send these people out to dinner on behalf of the agent just to get them a Google review. All right? To get them a 5-star Google review. I can promise you this. If you can get that insurance agent a 5-star Google review and they love Google reviews, they're going to be calling you a lot more often. Hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully this is helpful. Guys, you just got to work for it. You got to work hard. You can't work like Lola works on it. You see that right there? That's how the average restoration company works on getting referrals from agents and plumbers. They just lay there, just complacent and everything else. You can't do that. You got to be a hungry dog. You got to go hunt them down. Serve them at a high level. Is this helpful? So, look, if you guys want me to help train you, go to waterdamagebootcamp.com. We've got less than 20 rooms available. At the time of this recording or the live video, there are less than 20 rooms available. Go to waterdamagebootcamp.com. We will fully and completely unpack this topic of getting water damage referrals from insurance agents and from plumbers. Go to waterdamagebootcamp.com. We'll see you there.
All right, guys, so that wraps that up. So tell me, drop a comment down below. Do you like this style video? Yes or no? Or do you want me to stay more with the polished stuff? All right, let me know. And hopefully that's helpful. And we'll see you guys in the next video.